Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. It's Week 8 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers taking on Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills.
This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Green Bay Packers.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Bills take over first and 10.
For the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
It was fun getting ready for this game, wasn't it? Because normally we talk to the coaches and the players. I think you and I asked to talk to the trainer to see how his arm is going to be.
A lot of ice after last week.
After last week's game, boy, what a performance that was. And you know who else is having fun? Receivers. Because they get a chance to do what they do best, which is go out and catch the ball.
Yeah, and that last week effort, he threw for well over 400 yards. On first down, Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4.
At the 32-yard line.
Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The numbers for him from a week ago. 17 carries, 70 yards, and a touchdown.
Are we playing old school football now? We've got the top 10 rusher in the league. He's sitting at number 10, but he has a chance to move up with a big-time game. So expect that offensive line every time they go to the bench and tell the offensive coordinator, let's run the football.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Second and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 2 yards, good enough for a first. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. They'll run here with Singletary. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Now Allen. The left side caught by Diggs. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
And the Bills first down.
They will run with Singletary. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a fourth down.
Chances are good. He's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination.
5-yard attempt.
And that will wind up just short. He had it online. It ran out of gas at the end, and this will remain a scoreless game. Drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it.
Number 12, Aaron.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From midfield, here's Rodgers. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Gain of 8 brings up 2nd and 2 at the Bills' 28-yard line.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The numbers for Adams in last week's game. He was pretty prophetic. He said before that game, I want to get in the end zone often. He got there 3 times.
Yeah, it's one thing to catch a lot of footballs. That is important, but it's what you do after the catch that can make you great. And he had a great game last week.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Again, he was looking for Devontae Adams, and that'll bring up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground with Jones. He will push his way down to about the 14. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now a 7-0 game.
For Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
So here come the Bills out for their second drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
From the 31, Allen. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down.
1st down, Bills.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right now.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. This one caught by Davis. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find a soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. That's hard to do, because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
The Bills send the punter out, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this punt sails over the sideline, and the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in this 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Packers 7, Bills nothing.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Rodgers setting up the screen here. Aaron Jones. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer 1st down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
On first down, Jones. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 22. 7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Peterson.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes, when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. 2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7.
2nd and 6.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked.
Perimeter probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. From 3 yards out, and the Packers add 6 to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Buffalo set to get the football back here. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Dean Lowry in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
It's been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call.
Offense. What's the deal, y'all?
So no gain on the play. They'll decline the penalty to not give him the down back.
And were you thinking to yourself that maybe they would take the yardage there? Because I definitely was. But as you noted, maybe they're just looking at the downs chart and saying, okay, we're comfortable where we are.
And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Packer football here, first down and 10. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
A gain of 5.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 yards there, first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can get you going back the other direction.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go-around, a first down as well.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium, because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Casey Hayward makes the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 13-yard line.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Flush to his right. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
For Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Here's Allen to throw it. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 14 at the 41-yard line.
On play action, Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. But now it's third down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On third and long, it's Allen. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
Gain of 14.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And again, it's Allen. Going deep downfield for Ross. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it. And it brings up fourth down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard.
Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. He's in his zone, second quarter, already closing in on a 100-yard game.
And that's the magic number for a running back. Anytime you get to that triple digits, that's all you're looking for. But he's got a chance to really exceed that in this one.
Yeah, he does. That's been the gold standard for a long time, hasn't it, that 100-yard mark?
It really has, and that never has to shift because it's in a game. It's a 1,000-yard mark. I'm wondering, since we've gone from 12 to 14 to 16 games, maybe we need to up that a little.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on third down. And that is incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Throwing on first down is Allen. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there.
Allen's pass complete.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. John Ross, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills get a bit closer. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. Point after, right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Tyler Bass.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's Aaron. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back. And that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up
so we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Taken in at the 3. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On first down, Rodgers. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams, his 2nd touchdown. The Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
Crosby for the extra point.
He knocks it through. It's 28-7. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the result, a Green Bay score.
Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. They go right back to Singletary. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So here are the Packers now to take over. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now a look at the backup, Jordan Love. And that'll be complete to Dillon. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
A gain of 9.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
The throw over the middle taken in. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
1st down, Bills.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a run with Singletary. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Allen's throw is complete. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 22-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. They'll run on 1st down. Singletary. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
The tackle made.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Allen. He completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Now Allen. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
Brings up 2nd and
They'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Tommy Sweeney, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills cut into that lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. taken in at the 3. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot. Up 2 scores here in the third quarter.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
Down at the 30-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Again, it's Dillon. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
A.J. Dillon, the ball carrier.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the... .37. This offense #1 in the NFL in picking up first downs, and their run game got them another one there.
A really good stat to lead the league in, isn't it? Because if you keep picking up first downs, sustaining drives, that means you're controlling the football, controlling the clock, and letting your defense rest on the sidelines.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On first down, Jones. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
The ball carrier.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 from the 44.
2nd and 9.
They give to Dillon out of the gun. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. They run once more with Dillon. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Call it a gain of 2 as time has run out on this third quarter of play.
4th and 1.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Field goal, a 53-yard attempt.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that'll push the lead up to 17.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now he dumps this off over the middle, and they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Got a man open. It's Ross. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen, open man is Ross, complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Bills.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Allen again. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete.
Allen's pass.
That catch good for only a couple.
Singletary.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Allen to throw once more. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
Bills 1st down.
On 1st down, Allen. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Just 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Allen. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On the West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down. Meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
The kick by Bass is good. And that will close the gap down to 14.
Packers 31, Bills 17.
Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Dillon. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
A.J. Dillon.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up
the Packers on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Love with a give to Dillon, and he gets it down to the 32. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a handoff to Dillon. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the...
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A.J. Dillon with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Extra point try now for Crosby.
Offensive line coaches always tell their guys, if we score touchdowns, that means we got to the end zone first. That's exactly what those blockers did, clearing the way for their back.
So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was A.J. Dillon who capped it off with a touchdown run.
Mason Crosby Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to make it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
Yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Looking to throw again on second down. Allen. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 6.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Options galore here. Second and a few inches.
At the 44.
Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. So that'll back them up 5. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Here's Allen. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. One final try here for Allen. And he's able to find Diggs. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. No reason not to try it there. And they do indeed convert on fourth. He finds Ross right side. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
First down, Buffalo.
Allen now on first down. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. To throw again on second down. Allen.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bills get a bit closer.
For the extra point.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is recovered by the Packers, so that might just about do it. That one looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And now he'll tuck it and run. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He's going to let it fly. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left.
It's now 2nd and
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Allen, got to have this one. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
today's final score.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And you look back over the score sheet. Interesting. A very clean game. No turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it,